first carry now. This is Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Rosen to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Reuben Foster in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with McKinnon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go.
Off play action. Perkins. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chandler Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Perkins. Goodwin able to haul it in. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
They'll give it to him up the middle. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Here we go.
From the gun, Perkins. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. From the gun on third down, Perkins. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run with a big man. This is Adams. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Josh Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And his kick is right through. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on first down. Incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Rosen again on second and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's third down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. To throw on 2nd down. Perkins dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Perkins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Off the play fake. Perkins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. To throw on 3rd down. Perkins. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And got his man. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play. A really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun. Perkins. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Rosen. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions, The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
No, check. Patriot!
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Set! 3-19!
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
On 1st and 10, Perkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to the booth right after this.
Leopard! Set! Blue 90!
After the interception, here's Rosen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. He completes it to Nelson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And his throw here is incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
To throw again, Perkins. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
From the gun, Perkins. And he's going to go down again. Robert Kimdichie. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun. Perkins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Perkins. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Able to slither by. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And now it's Rosen looking. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go now. Blue Niners.
Now a handoff. Johnson. Johnson on his way. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Operating from the gun. Perkins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now it's Rosen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run it with Johnson, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Perkins. Caught left side, Garcon. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Come on, let's go. Grind 38.
From the gun, Perkins. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on 3rd down, Perkins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. They go to Johnson again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Rosen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Looking to throw. Perkins. And his throw is incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Ohio!
From the gun on 3rd down, Perkins. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Flex round! Flex round!
Operating from the gun, Perkins. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw. Perkins. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. 62 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Perkins. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin the drive with Johnson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now Rosen. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The play fake. Here's Rosen. His throw incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rosen will throw. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They're going on fourth down. Rosen. And no, it's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on fourth down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go one more! Check, check! Fresno! Fresno! Fresno!
Throwing on first down. Perkins. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw on second down. Perkins. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first and 10. Perkins. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing again on second and 10. Perkins under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Niners on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Perkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And Gold is able to put it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the field goal means we're back to a one-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you're primed to pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cardinals,